Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. So I'm a wife. I'm a working mom of two very active and growing boys. So essential oils are pretty essential in our life. Now, before I was introduced to Young Living, we were not a very healthy family. We regularly spent time at the doctor's office, usually about once a month at least during the school year. And it was usually just for minor illnesses, sometimes some more serious ones. But my boys regularly brought home whatever was going around school and shared it with the whole family. Maybe you deal with that also. And not only did I hurt to see my boys sick, but there was also the added strain of having to rearrange my schedule in order to take them to the doctor's office or to take off work to take care of them. Not to mention the financial strain of having to pay out of pocket for a lot of those doctor's visits because our high deductible insurance plan didn't cover that. And it sometimes even caused strain in my marriage as well because my husband sometimes was concerned that I was taking them unnecessarily because oftentimes we were told it was just something simple like a virus that we had to wait out, and he was concerned that they would pick up something else in the doctor's office and bring it home, and that happens sometimes. So, there were other times I can remember us going on summer vacations having to take antibiotics with us because our boys were on them. But as you probably know, antibiotics and other over-the-counter medications carry their own warnings and their own risks with them. So, we hear about new dangers all the time on the news. And I was left often feeling helpless, like I had no options for how to take care of my family that way. And at the same time, I also suffered from allergies. Mostly they were seasonal, typical environmental allergies, but they became more severe over time. And they reached a peak with new food allergies that became life-threatening. So my doctors couldn't explain it. And the best that they had to offer me were 4 prescription allergy meds, and asthma allergy medicine, and sometimes some extra over-the-counter medications that I took sometimes daily, plus an EpiPen. So talk about fear and frustration. That was just kind of our regular life at that time. So about 4.5 years ago, I was introduced to Young Living by my sweet friend in Ohio. And I sat in on an online class that she invited me to, kind of similar to what we're doing here. It was taught by a pancreatic cancer survivor and thriver who has since become a very dear friend and a mentor of mine. So after watching the class, I took the plunge and I bought a premium starter kit, which is the most common way that most people get started. My kit came with 11 oils and a diffuser and some samples and some materials. And we started using oils kind of here and there for everyday needs at first. And then we started using them to support our immune systems. And I have to say, almost right away, we started seeing some positive changes. I also, at the same time, because of just being immersed in the oily culture and lifestyle, I started learning about many of the harsh chemicals that were in most of my store-bought products. These were products that we used in our kitchen and our bathrooms. We used them on our bodies. And I learned that I may have been sabotaging our health by using these products. So we started switching out those products for safer oil-infused products from Young Living. And sometimes people think that those products are more expensive, but actually they end up, paying for themselves and being very economical. So we started making healthier choices in our home. And after we had been using for several months, we've been using Young Living. I remember the moment that my husband looked at me and he said, I don't know about these oils. I don't know if they do what you say they do, but I know that our boys are healthier, and I know you haven't had to take them to the doctor in months. And so, that was kind of his seal of approval on us doing this oily lifestyle. So he was right. At that point, we hadn't had to have a sick visit. So now, over 4 years later, I can tell you truthfully that in over 4 years, we have only had to go to the doctor for 2 sick visits. And we have had 0 antibiotic needs for our boys. So that is just huge. I no longer also need any allergy medications. I'm not on them. I haven't needed them. And that is just a huge, huge praise and huge relief for us. Now, am I saying that we no longer get sick? No. Am I saying that essential oils are a miracle cure? No. Am I saying to ditch your doctor and your meds? No. I still carry my EpiPen with me in my purse because, you got to be smart. But now when we do get sick, we start using our oils right away. We start using our oil supplements and our products to support our immune systems and to clean our home. And we get better faster. Oftentimes the illness is less severe than some of our friends that we know that don't use oils, and we rarely ever need to visit the doctor. So, we are so much healthier and happier now. We no longer have bugs that sweep through and take out our whole household, which is an awesome thing. As soon as something starts, we just start oiling up. So once I started seeing these amazing benefits for our family, I just felt so empowered by the fact that now I had options. I had choices, things that I could choose to use for my family without fear, and to help us to stay above the wellness line. So when I saw that I had something good, I just couldn't keep it to myself. I had to start sharing it with others. So I wanted others to learn that they too had options and they had choices. So I started sharing Young Living a few months after I started. So sharing my love of oils has become such a blessing to our family, so much so that now I'm able to get our oils for free. So if you want to learn too about how to get your oils for free, stick around at the end of this video for the second part on sharing Young Living to learn how I would love to help you get your oils for free. So let's jump right into what we're here to learn about. What are essential oils? So essential oils are the most powerful part of a plant. They are distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruits, rinds, resins, and herbs. So oils are very complex compounds. They consist of over 100 different natural organic compounds. And our body uses them in very unique ways to help our body and our cells to function at their best. So in humans, essential oils provide support for every system in your body, for your skeletal system, your muscular system, your circulatory system, your endocrine system and your hormones, respiratory system, and your immune system. They support brain health as well as a healthy weight. They're used extensively for emotions and for spiritual support in your prayer life. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's tough day at school, and it can provide a calming environment when you've had a very stressful day at work. Oils can be used as an alternative to harsh toxic chemicals in the home. You can literally start swapping out every chemical cleaning toxin in your home to have a purer lifestyle, and you can do it without breaking your bank. There are about 300 known essential oils on Earth, but you only really need about 10 to 20 of them to have a good kit. So you do not need to be an aromatherapist to use them. In most cases, you just topically rub it on your skin. There are three main ways to get essential oils into your system. The English apply it topically. They just rub it on the skin, usually in very diluted amounts. The French ingest and cook with it. The Germans diffuse and inhale, which can be the most effective method because then it doesn't have to pass through the digestive system. As soon as you inhale it, the molecules enter your nose and get incorporated into your body. So how long do they last, and how do they enter? Again, tests have shown that essential oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in about 3 seconds when inhaled. And blood tests show that they were found in the bloodstream in 29 seconds when applied topically. And your body will clear out essential oils usually within about 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body. So the essential oil history, people tend to think that essential oils are a modern fad, just a new thing that's come around. And that's what I thought too. But then I learned that essential oils were first mentioned in the book of Genesis in the Bible in chapter 37 when Joseph was sold as a slave to slave traders. In that book of Genesis, it tells us that those slave traders carried spicery, balm, and myrrh. Myrrh is an essential oil. Genesis ends with the burial of Joseph's father anointed with myrrh. And essential oils are mentioned 1,100 times directly or indirectly in Scripture. So some of the oldest cultures on earth used essential oils. The Babylonians placed orders for cedarwood, myrrh, and cypress. The Egyptians used essential oils for beauty and for embalming. They even have the oldest documented deodorant recipe made with essential oils. In Pakistan and Rome, they used essential oils in communal bathhouses. Essential oils were even used by Christ. The Bible records that Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh at his birth. And frankincense is sometimes referred to as the coconut oil of essential oils because it has over 10,000 known uses. Essential oils were used in medieval times by Europeans, many of whom brought oils back during the Crusades, as well as around the world. So it was only after World War II when essential oils were rediscovered, and the science of their uses grows every single year. So the next question I'm often asked is, do essential oils work? I can tell you they absolutely do, depending on the oils that you use. So I used some essential oils, lavender mostly, before I got into Young Living. And the lavender that I used, it smelled nice in my bath and in my laundry, but it never really had a significant effect on my body. I used to buy my lavender for about $5 a bottle at one of the local bulk food stores. So what I've learned since then is that in the US, there is no rating system for essential oils. There is no government control, no regulation over the market, absolutely zero. There is no regulation over what is labeled on the bottle. Essential oils in the United States are considered a cosmetic or a supplement, and therefore there's no labeling requirements other than that they fit within safety guidelines, meaning that if it's labeled for dietary use, we can't advise to use it topically, because in the US they confuse that the same product could have multiple uses. So an essential oil bottle that you get in your local store may be labeled pure or therapeutic grade or 100% natural, but there's a good chance that it does not. Only about 5 to 10% of essential oils on the market are actually true pure essential oils. So you really have to know where you're getting your oils from. All the oils in the world basically fall into one of 4 categories. There's grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade D. Grade A is therapeutic, made from organically grown plants, and it's distilled at low temperatures to get all of the therapeutic compounds out of the plants. So that is the category that Young Living's essential oils fall into. And only about 5% of the oils on the market fall into that category. Grade B oils are considered food grade oils, meaning they're safe for ingestion, but they may contain synthetics, they may contain pesticides, they may contain fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C oils are perfume oils that are often adulterated and contain adulterating chemicals. They are usually, those chemicals are usually solvents like hexane, and they use those in order to get a higher yield from the oil. Some of those solvents are proven to be cancerous, and they are in many store-bought oils. And they may also be diluted with 80 to 95% alcohol. Grade D is called floral water, which is the aromatic byproduct of distillation. So it's the water that's left over after the therapeutic compounds are removed when true essential oils are distilled. So they, after the oil is pulled from the plant material, the leftover trash water, which is floral water, is sold to companies. And about 5% of the companies will fill this leftover trash water with carriers and label it pure. So grade A is the only true pure essential oil. Grade D would be like walking into your fridge, pouring a glass of orange juice, and then diluting it 95% before drinking it. It wouldn't have the full benefits of regular orange juice. That's why you want grade A oils. So before you purchase, check out to see if the company that you purchase from grows their own plants, if they grow them organically, if they own their own fields, if they control the entire process from the time that seed is put into the ground until the seal is put on the bottle. Check to see if their farm is free of pesticides, pollution, if the farmland has been previously farmed where it may have chemical residue left over from previous crops. All of those things can affect the quality of an oil. So Young Living's essential oils are grade A. They're the absolute best and purest on the market. So why would you go to the extra step of using an oil to get away from chemicals and then use an oil that is laden with chemicals? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. So one of the things that really stood out to me is Young Living's seed to seal process. It is a promise of integrity. Our founder, Gary Young, he's the father of the modern day essential oils movement. He said that he never ever makes an oil for profit. He only makes it for a purpose. So seed to seal means that each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no chemicals used ever, and there are no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak. When plants are close to being ready to be harvested for distillation, Young Living will go out and check those plants every hour and micro distill a small batch of the oils and test it and see if it has all of those therapeutic compounds that it's supposed to have in order for it to do the good things that it does for our bodies. And if that plant is not ready, they will wait and they will test again. And then when the plant is at its peak, it's all hands on deck and they harvest it all and distill it all on site so that we get the absolute best, purest, highest grade essential oil possible. And I have even been to the farm myself and have seen this process. It's amazing. Young Living is the only company that owns their own farms and has this guarantee in place, and they welcome anyone at any time to come to their farms and check it out themselves. So once essential oils are harvested by Young Living, they're put through a vigorous testing process. Each essential oil is tested at various points in the processing stages, from the time that they first distill it to when they put it in the batches, the bottles. Every essential oil that you receive has been tested about 32 times with a huge number of tests with very, very scientific equipment that I don't fully understand, but I'm glad that it's there. And I've gotten to see it at their lab in Utah. So seed to seal is not a slogan, it's a promise. It's a promise that whatever oil you get in your bottle from Young Living, it's the absolute best and purest, and it's the only one that I trust to use with my family. So if you want to learn more about the Young Living story and fall in love with the company like I have, you can check it out at seedtoseal.com. So if therapeutic grade essential oils matter, the quality matters, why do some oil companies sell oils more cheaply? Well, it's to make money, to save money on their end. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you're going to have more crop to distill. If you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you're going to pull more oil out. If you dilute it with a cheaper oil or a carrier oil or even a synthetic oil, you stretch the oil that you've distilled. Most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners to widen their profit. So again, do your research, check out whatever it is that you're buying for essential oils, and if you're not sure about it, you can trust Young Living. I can guarantee that. So how are essential oils made? There is a great deal of work that is put into producing a tiny amount of essential oil. For example, 60,000 rose blossoms provide only 1 ounce of rose oil from Young Living. Now lavender is more abundant. About 220 pounds of raw material provide about 7 pounds of oil. Now jasmine, I love the story of jasmine flowers. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day that they open. That is what makes the oil at its peak. So that is when Young Living harvests it. And it makes it one of the most expensive oils in the world because it takes 8 million hand-picked blossoms to produce 2.2 pounds of oil. And the smell is just exquisite. Some of my favorite blends contain jasmine oil. Now a sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and at least 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. Quality matters, how they're harvested matters. And when it comes to essential oils, high quality ones, a little bit goes a long way. Most essential oils are between $10 to $30 a bottle. Now a 5 milliliter bottle, which is the size that comes in the starter kits, a 5 milliliter bottle contains about 90 drops of oils. And a 15 milliliter bottle, which is the other size, contains about 250 drops. Now each application is usually 1 to 3 drops, meaning that a small bottle of essential oil will get you between probably 45 and 90 applications. So that makes that little bottle go a really long way. And when it comes to other products from Young Living like Thieves Cleaner, Thieves Cleaner is made entirely of plants and minerals, and it costs about $1.50 to make a whole spray cleaner bottle out of this concentrate. So you can't even get that in the organic section of the grocery store, even if you go to the discount store. So this cleaner is the only cleaner that we use in our home. It replaces pretty much every cleaner. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. It's amazing on glass. We use it in our kitchen, on our floors, carpet cleaner. I sometimes even use it for dishes. I mean, really, I don't have any other cleaners in my home. this is it. And you know, sometimes people look at this bottle and they go, wow, I'm paying that much for this bottle. Well, everything from Young Living, just like their essential oils, is super high quality and it's very, very concentrated. What I love about Young Living is that you don't pay for them to ship you water. You know, they give you the straight product, and then it only takes one capful to make a whole bottle of cleaner. You can make one 32-ounce bottle of cleaner with this one capful. I love this stuff. Another question that I'm often asked is, are essential oils safe? So if you're using high quality essential oils, they're generally very safe, with some common sense on usage. What I mean by that is there are certain oils that are photosensitive, and that means that those oils are enhanced by sunlight. So those oils, you don't want to put them on your skin and then go out into bright sunlight for a long period of time. Those are mostly citrus oils like grapefruit and lemon. And those oils have a warning on their bottle that they are photosensitive. Now when using essential oils on your skin, which again is a very common way to use them, you do want to watch for redness, and if that occurs, just use a carrier oil like coconut or olive oil. Diluting oils is recommended for children, especially very small children, because their skin is very permeable, meaning that they absorb oils very quickly. So what is a carrier oil? That's something I mentioned a minute ago. It's a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil. It comes from the fruit of a plant, usually the seed. Those kinds of oils are meant to nourish a planted seed, and they nourish the growing plant until it's able to produce its own food. So those oils have molecules that are much larger than those of essential oils. So using a carrier oil with an essential oil slows down the rate that your body can absorb the oil. Because it kind of has to like ping pong through the large molecules in order to get to your skin. So be wary of putting essential oils topically near your eyes. Some essential oils like peppermint are very intense and can cause a burning sensation, especially if put in the eyes or on sensitive mucous membrane areas. So if you are placing an oil near your eye, I would recommend using a Q-tip instead of tipping the bottle toward your face so you don't get some accidental splashback. You also don't want to put oils in your ear canal or any place that you think might be a little too delicate or sensitive for that. Now, what about internal use of essential oils? Well, NAHA, which is one of the top aromatherapy oils in the United States, does not advocate internal use of essential oils. Now, why would that be? Well, it's because most companies don't carry essential oils that are GROS certified. GROS means generally regarded as safe for internal consumption by the FDA. NAHA also bases a lot of their decisions on the British model, which only recommends topical use of essential oils. Many of those British studies, however, are very flawed. For example, they're done at extremely high doses of the essential oils, and the oils that are used may not be, again, the best quality that they use in those studies. So Young Living utilizes and encourages use of all three models of essential oil usage, which is the British, the French, and the German model. The French have been safely using internal oils for decades, and if you've ever had a gum or candy that is wintergreen, you've probably already ingested some essential oils because those oils are commonly used for flavoring in many commercial products. So, Young Living is the only essential oil company on the market to date that has a whole line of dietary essential oils, meaning that they are labeled for internal use, and they are very safe to do so. You can easily recognize which oils are labeled this way by the color of the bottles. So the bottles that are white are the dietary oils. The bottles that have the colored label are the ones that are labeled for external or diffuser use. Now, on the flip side, I wonder if you've ever looked at the ingredients that you have in the products in your bathroom or in your kitchen. Every day we put products on our skin, in our body, we breathe them, but many of these products contain very harmful, harsh chemicals. Did you know that the average woman applies about 300 chemicals a day to her body through soaps, through makeup, shampoos, and hair care products? Now, 80% of those products are applied every day before breakfast. So when you use Young Living's essential oils, you're using a product with one ingredient, like lemon, oregano, tangerine. There are no additives, there's no chemical yuck. Now, is all this information a bit overwhelming? It might be, but we have made it so easy to get started in a very simple way. So let me tell you how I got started with my Young Living essential oils journey. I got started with a starter kit from Young Living. It's the only thing on Young Living's website that is about half off. So if you are a frugal mama like me and you like to get the best bang for your buck, that's where you want to go. You want to go with a premium starter kit. So it comes with 11 essential oils and a diffuser. So if you are in a class right now, watching this with some other friends in a room, your host more than likely is going to pass around some of these oils as we talk about them. Now, if you're not in a class and you're just watching this on your own and you want to check out some of these oils, let me know or let the person know that shared this video with you, and they'll be happy to get together with you so that you can experience the goodness for yourself. So this is the set of oils. We kind of call them the everyday oils because this is a collection of 10 oils from Young Living, and they also throw in a bonus oil. That's the 11th one. And between these oils, there's something in here for probably almost any everyday need that you may come across. So we're going to talk just real quickly about each of these essential oils. Now, if you're wanting to know more and more details about these oils, kind of like I did, don't worry, because there are resources, tons of resources that we can connect you with that will give you as little or as much info as you want on every one of these oils. So the first oil that I really fell in love with was frankincense. So this is the frankincense that you hear mentioned in the Bible that was given to the baby Jesus at his birth. This is one of our very top skin oils. I love it on my skin. I started using frankincense and lavender right away for my skin. I have rosacea, and I'll just say you can't tell anymore. So frankincense helps with the appearance of skin. It's very smoothing and soothing. It's a key ingredient in Young Living's oil blend called Brain Power. And it's awesome to diffuse it during prayer time and to help you with grounding and purpose. So if you're like me and your brain gets a little squirrely when you're trying to focus on your devotions, trying to focus in prayer, frankincense may be something that you want to pop in your diffuser and just get it running, and it just is amazing to help you stay focused on what your purpose is with that. So lavender. Lavender is often called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has so many uses. It's a first love for many people. So it's an oil of relaxation. You can diffuse it for a calming, soothing aroma. You can put it in your bath water to help you unwind at the end of a stressful day. It's amazing to swipe it on your pillow or put it in the diffuser before going to bed if you want a nice restful sleep. It's one of the top oils also to support healthy skin. So lavender is one of those oils that we don't leave home without. So peppermint essential oil is one of our absolute must-haves in our house. We don't leave home without it, and that is because that oil is amazing at supporting the gastrointestinal system. So it enhances healthy gut function, promotes healthy bowel function. It helps maintain the efficiency of the digestive tract. So if you are like my boys and sometimes struggle with some tummy issues, peppermint oil is definitely an oil that you would want to check out. It's also amazing at helping to enhance performance during exercise. So you can add a drop to your water. Again, this is the Vitality oil, so it's labeled for internal use. But you can add a drop of the peppermint to your water and drink it during your workout, and you'll just be amazed at how energized you feel. The next essential oil that we love is Citrus Fresh. So Citrus Fresh is a blend of several citrus essential oils plus a little hint of spearmint. It smells like drops of sunshine when you smell it, and it's amazing in your water or in your tea. So if you're especially looking to support a healthy immune system, healthy cleansing in your body, you can add a few drops of Citrus Fresh to your water, to your tea, whatever drink you have, and it tastes so good, and it's so much easier than trying to keep up with a bunch of those fruits and squeeze them fresh every time you want them in your water. So easy. I love simple, so I love Citrus Fresh. Thieves Essential Oil is our next amazing powerhouse. It's amazing for your immune system. I cannot say enough about this oil. It's a blend of several oils that are proven to help support immune system function and your respiratory system. It's amazing to help your immune system when it's taken as a dietary supplement. So you can do that by putting it in a capsule to take, or you can add it to some warm drinks to give it a nice little zing and help support your body. I love to put it in apple cider, especially in the fall and winter. Again, I like simple things, so to me, to add a few drops of thieves essential oil is much easier than grabbing up all the spices and mixing it in, and I know that I'm supporting our immune system when I do it, so we love thieves. Young Living also has a whole line of thieves products that are also very, very effective at cleaning and taking care of your home and your body, and they all contain our little powerhouse there. So Stress Away is the essential oil that comes in a little hidden compartment in your starter kit. It's kind of like a little surprise, but Stress Away is amazing. It does what it says. It's an oil that I often carry with me at work. I like to sprinkle it and anoint my coworkers when needed. And I often just take it myself, just to have those moments whenever I need to recenter or to de-stress. It's one of our top emotion oils. That's why it comes with our starter kit. It can help you to deal with everyday stress. Very, very relaxing. I love it in my diffuser at night. This is one that won my husband over with diffusing oils at night. It's a fun story. You can ask me about it later. So back to the other oils in our kit. Lemon essential oil. That's what it is. It's lemon. It comes from the rind of the fruit. It has a lovely lemon citrus flavor without the tartness of the juice. It's a key ingredient in thieves and in Ningxia Red, and it is very helpful at supporting the immune system and also urinary tract. So it's amazing to add a few drops of that to your water. Again, like with the Citrus Fresh, I find it so much easier to keep a bottle of lemon oil on hand than it is to keep up with fresh lemons. And especially, organic produce, it's not cheap. So this oil, it's as good as the real thing, the fresh thing. So the next oil is Panaway. So Panaway is one of our best-selling blends. It's well known for helping to soothe muscles, and people often apply it after exercise to help with that. It has a very stimulating aroma. You can apply it to your back or to your neck for a soothing experience. It also helps to support healthy skin coloration. So we love Panaway. We have some athletes in our house. I sometimes try to pretend to be an athlete. And so we love Panaway. That's all I'm going to say about that. So the next oil is one that's really fun to learn how to say. It's called Copa Iba. Copa Iba. And it comes from South America. We actually call it the frankincense of South America because it's a very, very versatile oil like frankincense. So it's a good oil for overall wellness. It supports nearly every system in the body. It's also an amazing skin oil. So anywhere that you just need a little comfort, a little soothing relief, Copa Iba is an amazing one to use for that. So Digize is our top oil for digestive support. So it contains peppermint oil and other oils that are known for their abilities to support the digestive system. Digize is kind of like peppermint on steroids. So if peppermint helps, maybe you need a little more support, reach for Digize. It's great to take in a veggie capsule internally. You can also add it to a warm tea to help soothe your belly. You can use it with our supplement Essential Zyme at every meal to really support healthy digestion. And the last but not least oil that comes in the starter kit is Raven. And Raven is a blend of very, very soothing and comforting oils. It's amazing for your respiratory system. So we love to diffuse Raven during the fall and winter months whenever we just like to breathe in a little bit of relief. So Raven is amazing for that. It's also great if you rub it on your feet, rub it on your chest. It just encourages an atmosphere of comfort and soothing. So we love, love, love Raven. So these are the rock stars of the Premium Starter Kit. Every Premium Starter Kit also includes 2 packets of Ningxia Red. These are 2 single-serve 2-ounce packets. Ningxia Red is our whole food, superfood, antioxidant, nutrition-packed supplement that features the equivalent of a whole pound of Ningxia wolfberries in one serving. It's healthy energy for weary mamas. It's great for athletes. It's amazing nutrition for your whole body, for everyone in your home. So you want this in your life. The starter kit also includes a sample packet of our fabulous Thieves household cleaner for you to go ahead and get started on that chemical-free lifestyle in your home. So Thieves cleaner, again, that's the only thing we use in our home. I can use it on our counters and not have to worry about wiping it off like most cleaners recommend before we start to prepare our food. I don't worry at all about my children using that to clean their own bathrooms too. You know, before we had these in our life, I was worried about letting them use some of those chemical cleaners in their bathroom, so I often did it just because I didn't want them exposed to that or inhaling those fumes. Now I can send them into their bathroom with confidence and they take care of it themselves, which every mama needs help with things like that, am I right? So some people tell me, you know, that I just want to try peppermint oil or I just want to try Panaway. And I'm like, you just don't know what the oils do. You know, it makes my heart a little sad because they don't know what they're missing out on if they just try one oil. You need to get all of these oils into your life and you need to start playing with them, every single one of them, so that you can fall in love with oils the way that I have. You may still be asking, why do I need these oils in my life? You need them in your home as part of a simple, harsh, chemical-free lifestyle. When you take care of yourself, you can fully do what God created you to do and what you were called to do. So I'm going to get real with you here for a bit as I start to wrap up. And I want to tell you the true reason for why I am so passionate about getting the word out about essential oils. Why does chemical-free living matter to me? Well, I have seen the other end of a chemical-filled lifestyle, and I want everyone to know what they're putting on their bodies. The number 2 cause of death in the United States is cancer. There are over 1,600 people every day that die of cancer in the U.S. 1 in 3 cases of cancer in the U.S. is linked to poor diet, physical inactivity, weight, or chemical exposure. Did you know that the American Cancer Society says that only 5 to 10% of all cancer cases are from gene defects? 5%. That means that 95% are from factors that are within our control. So I want to challenge you with a little challenge that Sarah Harnish has nicknamed the 3 Cabinet Challenge. So what this means is, when you go home and you still have all this great information in your head, I want you to go home and pick 3 cabinets in your home, open them up and grab your products that are in them and flip them over. Start reading the ingredients on the backs of the things that you use. If you don't know how to pronounce it, that might be the first clue that maybe you don't want it in your home. If you don't know what it is, just take that word, put it in Google, and add dangers of and click search. Research it. Research the products that you're putting on your skin, that you're putting in your hair, which is really close to your brain. And research the products that you're putting on your children, the things that you're using to clean your dishes that your family eats off of. Please do some research. If you're like I was, you will be dumbstruck at the things that you may be poisoning your family with right now in your own house. You are the only person that can control these things. It's up to you to protect the doorway and the threshold of your home. Now, can you live a totally toxin-free life? No. You can't totally avoid toxins everywhere. It's impossible to avoid them everywhere. But we can choose what we allow into our own homes. So look around you. Look at social media. There is a wave of awareness that's sweeping over us, all around us, because people are starting to pay attention. They're noticing the chemical yuck in their homes and they're taking control of it. If you look around you, restaurants, businesses, companies are starting to take notice. Chipotle has announced that they're cut all their GMOs from their foods. Panera has placed signs in the restaurant that they are cutting all the chemicals from their salad dressings. Kraft Mac and Cheese announced that they're cutting their dyes from their products. Even Heinz Ketchup has labels now on their ketchups to identify which ones do not contain high fructose corn syrup. People are starting to flip over the bottles of what they use and what they consume, and they're reading it. And they're reading what they put on their skin, what they clean their homes with, and they're saying no more. Even big companies like Johnson & Johnson are responding to the outrage that parents shared whenever they realized all the harsh chemicals that were in some of their baby care products. And they're starting to make some changes, some good positive changes. But that is where essential oils come in. Can you live that toxin-free life completely? No. But again, you can minimize your exposure. You can take control of your laundry soap, of your dish soap, your cleaning supplies, your supplements. You can say, I want a less toxic life. So that is where essential oils come in. The starter kit literally has 10,000 uses, from cleaning your home, to emotional balance, to personal care products like toothpaste and deodorants, to fitness, even makeup. We have natural, healthy solutions. So, how do you begin? My recommendation is that you begin with the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. Again, I'm a frugal mama. It's the only thing on Young Living's site that is about half off. So if you take the diffuser off, the cost of the diffuser, you're literally getting 11 bottles of therapeutic grade oils for about $70. You can't even get them that cheap at the grocery store, and you're getting a much, much better quality. So every bottle, again, has about 90 drops of oil in it. That's possibly 90 applications. So who wouldn't pay 6 cents a drop of Thieves to soothe an achy tooth? It has clove oil in it. It does that. The kit also comes with bottles to help share oils with your family. It comes with an Aroma Glide roll-on top that you can put on your bottles just to roll them on and apply them more easily. Again, it comes with samples of Ningxia Red. It comes with sharing resources so that you can start sharing your love of oils with others and maybe start getting your oils for free too. You also get a wholesale lifetime membership with your Young Living Starter Kit order. That means that you get 24% off of all of your purchases for life. There are no renewal fees, no other requirements other than that you purchase about $50 a year in a calendar year to maintain your membership. That means like you could buy about maybe 2 bottles of Thieves Cleaner a year and maintain your membership. So we will also get you plugged into our team and our resources to help you learn more about your oils and learn more about having a healthier, toxin chemical-free life. You will be part of a team that is over 8,000 members strong and growing, and connected to an even bigger group of over 1 million Young Living members worldwide. Learn alongside our team. Let us help guide you through the process in simple, easy steps. Step 1 is to start with a starter kit, the diffuser and 11 oils, some of the most common and most versatile oils on earth for supporting systems of the body. So, how do you get started? This is how. Go to youngliving.com and click on Become a Member. And it's going to ask you for a sponsor and an enroller number. So I'm going to encourage you to contact the person that shared this with you and ask for their sponsor and enroller number. It's their member number. You'll need their number because Young Living is a multi-level marketing company, or an MLM. Some people tell me that they can't buy from an MLM, but when you shop at the local superstore, you're supporting a CEO's third home. When you shop at an MLM, you're buying local. By ordering your kit from the person who's sharing with you and pouring into you, you're blessing them and you're blessing their family. You're helping their small home-based business. You're literally putting gas in their car and helping pay for their kids' shoes when you order from them. So who you order from really does matter. Make sure that you're supporting the person that has poured into you so that they can, in turn, continue to bless others. After you enter their sponsor and enroller number, click Next, and it will ask you on the second screen which kit you want. My absolute favorite starter kit is the Premium Starter Kit with the Desert Mist Diffuser. It's an amazing, amazing, beautiful diffuser for the value. So there's other diffuser options too if you're wanting something a little fancier like a remote control. Then it will ask you if you want to enroll in Essential Rewards. So what's Essential Rewards? It's oils arriving at your door every single month. It's like Christmas every single month. I love it when I get my Essential Rewards order. If you're serious, like really serious about wanting to live a healthy, toxin-free lifestyle, then the Essential Rewards program is the best option, the best way to go. When your starter kit arrives, it will have a catalog with all the different products that Young Living offers. You're going to get to see their supplements, their toothpaste, their deodorants, the cleaning supplies, even the makeup. And you're going to want to start playing with some of these things. So this is what I encourage you to do. Get on Essential Rewards and start swapping a couple of things a month. So it's part of a true journey to a healthier lifestyle. And it will be one of the best decisions you've ever made. The amazing part of Essential Rewards is that you get to totally customize it every single month. You are in control of what you get to try out first. I would recommend adding the Thieves Household Cleaner and the Thieves Laundry Soap to your first Essential Rewards order. If you look at our house, you will see Young Living products in every corner of every room. And that is because we have gradually swapped out all of the harsh products that were in those rooms with Young Living's natural, safer, healthier options. And we did that through Essential Rewards. Praise Jesus, we no longer have things in our home that we have to fear. We're able to freely invite in our friends who have small children. I don't have to worry about them getting into anything that's going to hurt them. I don't have to worry about my pet getting into anything that hurts him. And he gets into a lot of things. But I didn't do it all in one day though. I didn't do it all in one Essential Rewards order. I started in baby steps with what I felt most convicted about and then continued to gradually swap things out. So I encourage you to do the same. When you're flipping through the catalog, you'll find something that hits you the hardest. Just start there. Just start with a few things. So in closing, what I want you to do at the end of this class is to go online, go to youngliving.com. It takes just about 10 minutes, and put in your sponsors and enrollers number. Select your starter kit, put in your information on where to mail it, pay for it, and then it ships. And you'll have your starter kit in a little over a week. And then you can begin the same journey that I began just a little over 4.5 years ago. So I can honestly tell you that I've never looked back. I've never regretted it for a moment. And I don't know of anyone on our team who has regretted it. I don't know of anyone that has started using the oils and put them into use in their home. Nobody's ever come back to me and said that they preferred the harsh chemicals over the oils. It just doesn't happen. It's the best decision that I've ever made for my family, and it completely turned our health around. It's starting to turn our finances and our future around too. So remember, if you want to learn more about that, stick around for the Sharing Young Living video. So please, please start your journey with Young Living today. Go to youngliving.com. Love on the person that shared this with you. And welcome to Young Living. It's one of the best experiences of your life.